Guys, I just want to do a quick video on this leopard gecko. I adopted this guy not this winter, but the winter before last. So here's his story. The pet shop I work for, this guy, well, it was the day after Christmas, and there was a little box in front of my pet shop in the snow, and it said, "Open me." Inside written was "Merry Christmas," and there was a leopard gecko on the inside. This guy was not in the condition you see him in right now. Sorry, buddy. This guy at the time was emaciated. Like, you could see his bones and his ribs. His tail was not this nice and fat. Like, the tip of it, as skinny as this is, was like his entire tail. His whole body was gray. You didn't see any of those big purple stripes that he has, or any of that little tiny bit of orange right there. Yeah, no colors. He was just straight gray the whole way through. Like, you would think he was like a Murphy's patternless or one of those gray morphs of a leopard gecko. And he had shed skin all in his eyes. He actually had skin all around his feet. And he actually has like a nub or two where he had already lost the ends of one or two of his digits. Not real bad, but it was enough where even by the time we got a hold of him, there was nothing we could do about it. As a matter of fact, this guy, when if we didn't open up the pet shop at the time that we did, let's just say it was like a delayed opening because of snow or something like that, this poor guy wouldn't have made it because obviously leopard gecko, day after Christmas, it's pretty freaking cold. But yeah, so I adopted him a year ago. First, I started feeding him on wax worms because he needed to gain weight fast. So I did that. I kept giving him I kept giving him baths. I would put him in the container with the with some wet paper towels and things like that, so he could get all the skin off. I helped him get the skin out of the eyes because he just couldn't reach it, so we needed a little help with that. No, it's not recommended, but hey, it was either that or he would have went blind. And thank goodness, if you look at both of his eyes are 100% healthy. So he's nice and fat now. And on that day, we actually named him Tiny Tim because, he wasn't in great health and it was the day after Christmas, that whole type of thing. But I've had this guy for a little while now, and now he is another great reptile companion that I have. I still have Gex, my bell albino leopard gecko. No, they do not live in the same tank because they are both males. Sorry to show off your stuff, but yeah, these guys do not get along with each other at all. So this guy's in a nice 20 long with a nice deep water bowl. It's cool. Like, I didn't put him on like sand or anything like that. He just has a nice Reptimat and things like that. And it was funny because I was originally going to give him back to the pet shop. The whole fix him up, and then when he's healthy, bring him back so he's in sellable condition. But I told them I don't want this animal to ever go through anything like that again, because when you sell somebody an animal, no matter how much you educate them and no matter what you tell them, you might never see an animal again. You might never know what became of it. You don't know if they took your advice or what. You know what I mean? So, I actually said, "Hey guys, I want to adopt him. How much is he?" They let me have him for free. So that was really cool. They're like, "You saved his life, so he's your lizard." They even gave me the little 10-gallon that he was in for free. And once he got a little bigger, I moved him up to a nice 20 long. And he eats great. Like, he is not picky whatsoever. Sometimes my leopard gecko Gex, which is the bell albino, gets a little picky, but this guy, he knows what it's like to miss a meal. Unfortunately, he knows what it's like to be hungry. So this little guy does not turn down a single meal. Like, he'll eat super worms, mealworms, hornworms, which are the big green caterpillars, also known as tomato worms. He'll eat crickets. He'll he'll still eat the waxworms every now and then. I just don't give him too much because he's at a great weight now, and because he's at a great weight, and they're kind of fatty. I don't want to make him too fat, but yes.